After watching this video, you will be able to find a creator to work with in the next 24 hours so you can start OnlyFans management with them. So, without any shit talk, let's get right into it. First of all, let me explain what you're even searching for in the first place. Your goal is to find creators that already do OnlyFans that you as an agency can approach so you two can work together, you will help them scale, both of you will make money, and everyone's gonna be happy. So, with that out the way, the first thing you need to do is focus on Instagram outreach. And yes, a lot of people do it, I get it. It's very oversaturated at this point, but in a few seconds I'll give you the exact method that will help you and that will guarantee you finding creators in the shortest period of time. First of all, let's start with the basics, right? You want to build up an agency page that looks professional and aesthetic. And this is where 99% of agencies already fail. If you take a look at Instagram, while you're watching the video, do this. Go to any OnlyFans creator's Instagram and search in the people who follow the creator. Search word agency or management or something like this. You will see 20 pages that all look like shit, that all look exactly the same, super scammy. Like nobody wants to work with them. If you ask yourself, oh, would I as a creator work with them? Never. Because they're unprofessional, they're scammy, and they're absolutely not creative in any way. So this is where you're starting. Creating an agency page, but try to make it different than all the other pages you see on Instagram. So, get some creative idea, maybe hire a designer to design a logo, some posts, whatever. Try to not look scammy. If you have a username like xxx.agency, xmoney, xfast, whatever, do you expect women to work with you? No, of course not, because it's super scammy. So make that first impression if you send a DM look as best as possible. Now, you got a page established. First of all, before we get into the next point, no, you don't need a website now. I mean, if you have $10,000 just laying around in your bank to invest into a proper website, sure, do it. But before you get like a cheap website from some Indian over Upwork or whatever, don't do it. It's gonna drown your positive impression if the website isn't a 10 out of 10. Easy. So, you don't need a website, you don't need any fancy stuff, good agency page and a proper DM. Now, the base is set up. Now you got the fundamental stuff, you can start DMing. Here again, you have to imagine every beautiful girl in the world, it doesn't matter where, got at least 10 agencies per day in her DMs asking, hey, do you want to collaborate, do you want to work, yada yada yada. So before you send the message, before you send some generic bullshit, ask yourself, am I really standing out from the mass of agencies? And if you're confident the answer is yes, congrats, you got the answer. So I'm not gonna give you the perfect message here, I'm not gonna give you the fish, but I'll teach you fishing. And that's the most important thing, because if you don't understand what you're doing, you'll run into failure anyway. So come up with a message that's very professional, be very upfront with what you're doing. You don't want to write like some crackhead. You want to write like a businessman, like a professional agency looking for creators, because that's what you are, even if you don't feel like it. Now, you send DMs, you get replies. Now it's your time to optimize the system after the first day. You see, oh, do I get a lot of DMs? Nobody answer. Or even if I get DMs, are they positive, negative? Whatever the issue may be, I give you the top 3 things that you can do to improve your outreach to the max. First of all, it's finding better leads. Of course, you need to find people that you can DM in the first place. Now, a lot of people, they just randomly go through Instagram, just DMing everything that moves, which is, in my opinion, not a great idea, because you're just prioritizing quantity over quality, which will just waste everybody's time in the process involved. So what you want to do is you want to find places where creators that do OnlyFans or are interested in OnlyFans hang out. Most common example is go to Cardi B, the rapper, female rapper, something like this, and look who follows her, who likes her posts, who comments there, because her music is aimed at a very specific target group. Without trying to be too misogynistic here, I believe we all know what I'm talking about. So with this method, you can try to get the most optimum leads. So you and the creator you want to work with both have a positive experience while working. And you can just copy what I did there. I just came up with the fucking Cardi B thing in my head. If you actually spend 30 minutes writing down every possibility, you'll find far better examples, okay? But this is not the end. This was just the first point on how to improve everything. The second point is niching down. Let me give you an example again. Let's say there are 10 different agencies, right? All, like I said, the same Instagram, the same website, the same message. All right, we got it. Now, they all DM the same creator. Creator is let's say, African. If one of those agencies, all the agencies say the same thing, yeah, OF management, we're gonna make this much money, yada yada yada, super boring. Nobody believes it. Nobody even reads through this, if you're being honest. One agency of them says we are specifically working with African creators because we know the culture, we speak the language, we are gonna take care of everything, we know the banking. Which agency do you think will this African creator choose? Of course, the one that is exactly, let's say, optimized to what she wants. She wants an agency that she can communicate with better, that knows the banking system in Africa, all this different stuff. Now, how you can apply this to your business is try to find a niche that you can work with them. Maybe you speak Spanish. Maybe you are exceptionally good with TikTok and you want to work with creators that like to do TikTok. All this different stuff that makes you more unique as an agency. Then you can implement it in your site, in your website, in your message. You can communicate that you are more qualified to work with the creator than all the other agencies. And yeah, this takes more time because with that way you have to individually message every creator. You can't just copy paste like 100 messages a day. But again, now it's quality over quantity again. This is what brings you better leads, better results, everything. So if you struggle with finding creators, this tip is for you. And of course, in the end, let's be honest, it's a numbers game. So some people are maybe more lucky, even though I don't like to believe in luck, but at some point it's just a gamble. The more messages you send out, the more likely it is for you to get results. So don't get demotivated if it takes a month, if it takes multiple months. It's normal, that's business. Things take time. And yeah, other people may have gotten to the goal easier. Yeah, for you it takes time. Boo-hoo, get over it. This is just how business as a whole works. So be prepared, it's a numbers game. Try to get your numbers of DMs you send as high as possible without losing the quality that we've just talked about so far. And I guarantee you the results would speak for itself, but you can just implement the knowledge I gave in this video. The last thing is, if you don't know how to figure it out and you have so many little questions, ask the people around you. Ask other agency owners that you know. And if you don't know any, which I highly believe if you're not in my free Telegram community, then I highly suggest joining it via the link in the description. No sign up, absolutely for free. And you can network with over 3,000 successful OFM agency owners that will help you crush this business every single day. Also, you get access to the 2 free ebooks my partner and me have released that will give you a step-by-step breakdown on how you can start and succeed in this business. That's it for this video. I wish you a great and successful day. Talk soon.